I believe it's up. Let me see. Yes, there we go. And my mount just fell off. Great. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now we're back. Make sure this is up so I can hear it. Alright, testing. Perfect. Alright, so this is a nice first gen farm. Let's see this thing. Okay. I got potatoes here. Alright, wrong stuff. So I'm gonna hop in over here, sleep until the next morning. Oh, new morning. Oh, that's beautiful up there, actually. Okay. Oh, the potatoes need their foliage removed. Before I do this, though. No seasonal growth. On that didn't start. I don't like having that on. Okay, perfect. So they didn't do the foliage removed, so we're gonna go grab the tractor over here. Which I believe this is the device, yeah. Actually, no, I'm not gonna use a tractor because the tractor can be kind of slow for this job, so. Actually, I'm gonna come over here and use the Unimog. And we're gonna use the Unimog for this. And I believe this one has a, yeah, it does. So it has hydraulic hitch on the back there. capable. Of doing what needs to be done. So, this is our field. We're gonna turn on our steering assist here. This looks like it's gonna take a while. I'll be honest, it does. Looking for audio. Devices player. Sound. There we go. They're just kind of loud, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to move on to the field here. There we go. Got our first line. Steering assist is on. Okay. Turns out it wasn't on. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. And all of this is so we can harvest it. This was the cheapest field I could buy, so, you know, it is what it is. Cruise out here in the log. Small little itty thing. I'm thinking I might do just change with AI worker again, full hedgerows. And have him just continue or just continue doing what I was doing. Because now the potatoes are ready to harvest. This thing I block. Interesting. So now the AI worker is down there doing that. I will grab this here. Wait for them to start their second hedgerow. This piece of equipment. So this way I can come in. Oh, but what button hides all that actually? I'm confused. F1. That is it. Let's unfold it here on roadside. Okay. And then we hit V to turn it on. We are going to turn on our beacon lights as we were doing inherently. Oh my goodness, there's so many little lines here. There it is. That's the path we need to take. Turn on the machine. And there we go. As you can see, just how small this whole thing is here. There's not much room for it to work. And this is why I don't like potatoes. This is why I don't like potato farming. So actually, you know, we're gonna because I don't like potatoes, so we're gonna come in. I think I'm just gonna do Riverbed Springs because it's a pretty good map in and of itself. We're gonna do the start from scratch, no loans, and the economy on easy. And then I'm gonna change a few settings. Since I'm in, yeah, I have a lot of mods. Too quiet, too quiet. Green is very quiet in this chat. Okay. Now what I can do is I can pin. Pin the chat 20 minutes. 10. this is not the area. Where I'm gonna be in this field. Right here. Oh, they are growing sugar beets, so I may not do that field. This field's a little bit more expensive, but is doing oats, which is a crop I can do, so we're gonna buy that field. And that leaves us with 380k to buy the rest of our equipment to harvest oats. Real quickly though, setting seasonal growth. No, I don't do seasonal growth. Crop construction fields or weeds, but everything else I'll leave on. Now, to buy a vehicle to harvest oats. If we go over here, go to the grain crops, this is what the game automatically gives us as what we can do to harvest to start. And I agree, these are actually really good options. So, a $58,000 tractor. We will put the bigger, well, we'll leave the motor as it is, 160 horsepower. And yeah, that's all we really need on this tractor. We're not be buying this Massey harvester. In fact, we're gonna come down here, we're gonna buy this Massey harvester. I know what you're thinking. So, this is the Massey Ferguson combine harvester we bought. This is the MF 310 cutter, which is a 4mm head. And I believe it does go this one, right? Massey Ferguson 596. No, this is actually what it is. Which is a 5mm head, which honestly, I'll take it. And then we take the trailer as well. Alright, so that's our combine harvester taken care of. Now, it's just other things like regular trailers. And in that case, we'll go with this guy. So, yeah, that's there. So, here's our tractor. Now, the one thing about tractors is they're slow. So with that being said, about it being slow, we have the hitch out, do we? Okay. Just have to make sure we have the hitch, you know what I mean? It is not wanting to connect. There we go. Very, very picky. Alright, gotta have to use the other side for that. So we're gonna bring this trailer out to the farm. Okay. Alright, and here is the farm. So I'm going to use this little area right over here as my vehicle storage, even though it's not my property. You know, I'll talk to these guys, I don't care, so. I gotta figure out how to put this on the trailer. That's interesting. This point, I may just sell the trailer. Since I clearly can't fit the header on board. And it's a very short drive, so yeah, we'll just sell the trailer. This thing's not gonna be our harvester, hopefully very long. We're gonna head down here. We're going to sell the trailer, and then with 160 horsepower. Requires 180 horsepower. Requires 240 horsepower. 270 horsepower. A lot of ones that I have here. 240. 200 horsepower. 6 meters. Yeah. Ooh, it's $122,000 though. Yeah, we're gonna do this one for 180 horsepower because I can get the engine. So that's the seeder done, which does 2 jobs in one. Slurry tanks. Because we have the money, I kind of want to get it into hay balings, so we're going to get a decent baler, decent windrower here. This one will do the trick for 60K. Got that, and we're going to get a round baler. Cheap round baler. Those tiny little round bales. And then I need transport for those bales. I'm just going to come and turn the form of this Haymaster. Gooseneck, so we'll have to get a vehicle with a gooseneck to do it. Okay. We need a truck. It's gonna be able to get a gooseneck attached to it. ER flat deck, flatbed. Custom bed pack attacher. I'm gonna check and see what beds I have for this thing. Skirted hauler, dually hauler, CM services, CM utility, CM premium. So I didn't see anything in there for finding a vehicle that has a triplet hitch, gooseneck hitch. Perfect. We found it. We have some other equipment for afterwards. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. Alright, we just need to low rider it for a second here so we can get the hitch in. What's that? Alright, now that the hitch is in, now you can raise our suspension up again. This is going to be our bale trailer. Hopefully it works on these bales. Booty your ass, sleep American way. Alright. Put it over here. Have to back it in because it's like a long boy, so I'm going to do that. Alright, now though, we can start the harvesting process over here. Oops, I didn't mean to dump that right there. I like to do the most hedgerows that I can. Now, because this actually shouldn't take too long. We've got a nice 5-meter head up there. See now, harvesting some boots. Got 67 grand in the bank, so it's not much money in the bank here. Gonna kind of keep going here and just keep on going. Looks like it's gonna be sunny for the entire time of the month of August. Right now, this seems like the quality of this harvest is gonna be really good so far. I don't know what that was all about. So it looks like we're pretty good. We're at 72%, 4.1 tons, it looks like, to hectare or whatever it's called. But the way I see it is just going to be a really good cut. Cut, cut, cut. actually really good. Alright. This strip next to me though, that's not gonna be a lot of money. Or a lot of in that strip, unfortunately. So for this one, I'm actually gonna go completely forward. And then back up. Take the turn, there we go. Just gotta keep on rolling. Missed that a little bit. No, a little bit there. And I'd say we're probably about 25% done with this field so far. And 25%, that's actually quite a bit for a field this size with one little itty bitty combine harvester. So, but it's also because there's a lot of those lines get into it from, I believe, fertilization. I want to say from the previous owner of the field. So, yeah. There we go. On to the next line. You can see the grain of the tank there next to us, even though it doesn't have an open top like most of the other ones do. You can still see a little bit of everything. Very basic interior here. I don't even have a radio though. Not a lot of oats collected in this little run because we're right on the path. Now we're coming up on big, like on a full tank, 5,000 liters of oats. Oh, now just look at the straw swath stuck out. So pipe. holds 15,000 liters, so it's not going to be anywhere near full, which actually is good news because it means I can hold it until it's time for a good time to sell. So. It'd be so fun to have like one of those ride seats that I could put in so every little bump that I feel right now, I'd be able to feel it. Okay, but also the point behind this series is actually been more like an own the map challenge. From what I can tell, I think that's gonna be my goal. Is kind of own the map. That's what I want to do. It's just on the map. So if I can turn around on the map, that'd be great. That says 2 viewers. I don't think that's right though. But whoever's watching, if you wanna make a comment, that'd be great. Oh, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I'm just out here, new series, trying to own the map. Oh, well, thank you for the follow and the support, man. You know, any support really helps. I'm also gonna start up some Star Citizen content on this too, so. Yeah, not only the affiliate grind for Twitch, but the monetization grind for YouTube, man. I have my subscriber goal and my video goal, but those watch hours for YouTube are tough, so. Yeah, especially also if your channel's new, then YouTube doesn't know what to do with your videos. I mean, even my channel's gotten a subscriber goal, but like I uploaded a short just the other day, and it took off. A lot of my shorts take off, but then I uploaded a full length video, and it took it over a day before it got anything. Even though I have technically an old channel by this point. So yeah, it just takes a while, you know. Yeah, exactly. They do indeed. I've had some long form content, especially BeamNG Drive. Those take off. I have one video at like 10,000 views right now, but I've got nowhere close with anything else. Everything hits about 1,000 or less. So. I believe this is Riverbed Springs. The original map, the American map for FS25. I thought about doing a modded map, but then I was like, nah. Because sometimes a lot of the modded maps I've found, they load you in with a whole bunch of vehicles, and I'm like, no. I want to start with 500 grand, get a field in my equipment, and then that's that. And then my entire goal is to own the rest of the map. So. Yes, it is. Because I actually just tried it before starting my stream here, and if I tried with 500 grand, the cheapest plot of land that's at least semi-close to the store is 250, and it had potatoes on it, and that right there is an expensive start to do potatoes. So it's like, you know what, I'll start the stream with Riverbed Springs and start with some oats. Oh no, yeah, no, it absolutely is it's a good map, got a lot of detail in it. The developers did a really good job with it, the creators, but at the end of the day, it is just too expensive to do reliably, you know, or to start easily. And the potatoes, they just take forever to harvest. That's why I don't like potatoes. just finish out the map, the thing here, and then drop it in here. Should I go grab the, I've got to go grab the baler from the store. Real quick. I have it over here, but... Oh, sorry, I was reading your comment. Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely you should, but I would recommend probably giving yourself a pretty big budget to start, just so you can get a good field that's not potatoes. Yeah, that'll do it. Taking over the family farm, yeah. I'll probably give it another shot and post it on YouTube though. Or maybe I'll stream it here, not sure. Yeah, no, they don't sell well, and sometimes they can be a little slow to pick up. Yeah, exactly. They're not worth the effort at all. Something I didn't think was going to be worth the effort would be grapes, but if you can get a grape processing plant, it's pretty good actually. It's worth the effort. Wow, it's getting close to. Yeah, exactly. Once you turn them into juice or raisins, yeah, they're worth it. I would like to manually drop it. Selling us on balers, just yeah, I'm gonna have to, yeah. Okay, now I know. Gotta manually drop them. Also gotta acquire a keyboard. Pretty sure you can hear the tap sometimes. This thing is loud. Old mechanical keyboard. Good to know, good to know. And yeah, I mean, hey, thank you for stopping by, man. If you want to go and support another small creator, man, by all means. I thank you for your time. Have a good night. Alright, that's 1 hour. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you, anybody who watched. Thank you. I will see you in the next one.